He's gonna put the mic right by your hand.
I really don't give a shit. I hope people know that. I got a fart. Do you really want to record it?
You're gonna play that all.
Dude, I really don't care.
Okay guys, we're back at Luxury Vehicle Wraps with Brennan, of course.
Howdy, howdy.
Wearing his amazing merch here. How much is that shirt? Is it
Not for sale.
Yeah, but he's
If
for
you
sale.
want one, you have to become an employee.
He is for sale. He's always for sale.
No, I'm not.
Tim saw him on Facebook Marketplace, so
I did.
you know, I think he just dropped the price, so special deal right now for Brennan. Anyways, we're here because we are doing PPF again with Steck, you know, one of the most amazing PPFs on the market, one of the top PPFs, would you say? You've worked with a lot, but
I've worked with a lot of paint protection film, and by far the best that I've experienced.
Yeah.
Whether it comes to installing, you know, for the actual user, and then for the consumer, the hydrophobic properties of it, just really lasting on a car and making you as the end client all more happier based on other products on the market.
we even saw like on the Revolto how before it already looked cool with the paint, but the PPF just made it even have more depth, more clarity, the luminescence of the film. And I have washed the car a couple times since, and so hydrophobic, makes it such an easy task. Like I just spray on soap, rinse it off, and just blow it off. I don't even need a towel.
Exactly.
It's so easy.
And beautiful thing, it already comes ceramic coated from the factory. And what we have been doing recently now is adding a double layer of ceramic coating on top of it to give it a 12-year warranty from the factory. And then also too, making your cars a lot easier to clean.
Hey, that's peace of mind.
That's peace of mind.
12 years.
Literally just foam it, soap it, wipe it down,
and blow it off.
And blow it off.
Yeah,
you're pretty much done at that point. That's with daily, and even cars that go a couple months without being washed.
That's like mine. I don't wash it that often. I keep everything inside, but
you have a lot of cars to drive.
I have to rotate. We are back, and my Devil Z, which was my SEMA car this year, placed top 3 in this category in Battle of the Builders, and I spent way too much money on this car. That's why I want to get it protected by Steck and by Brennan and Tim, of course. It's here, finally. This was a pain in the butt to build, okay? San Marino blue metallic Porsche color.
So we have clean slate, brand new build. Everything was taken apart down to every last nut and bolt.
I got a museum spec car, sanded it down to bare bones metal, even stitch welded everything, put in like lizard skin, Dynamat, built it all back up, frame rails, even has carbon ceramic brakes, billet titanium parts, just dialed it to 540 something wheel, which makes it about 666 horsepower, so it's super evil. That's why we call it the Devil Z.
Fresh paint.
Fresh paint.
We've never driven on the road, so you have perfect paint, no rock chips in the paint whatsoever.
Yep.
But you want to drive this. You want to drive this on the road.
I'll drive it hard. I want to take it on track.
Hard.
We just talked about bringing it to WeatherTech, hopefully.
Laguna,
Yep, and it might be too loud, so Brendan's gonna follow me in this GT500, so they're gonna think it's him, right?
Sure, I'll
and
take.
I'll take
Tim
one
too.
for
Tim's
the car's team. Loud as F
Tim's
too.
car's loud as hell too.
Allegedly.
So I'll take one the team for you, and then Tim will take one for the
Allegedly.
team.
Yeah, we'll take turns. We get 2 meatballs each. And then
we're
done
for the
Then
day.
we're done. Then we're gonna. I'm buying drinks.
So with this, we're gonna do full body PPF.
Full body PPF.
Everything
It's all
on.
custom.
To my other installers out there, there are no kits for this car.
Yeah. This is truly a one-of-one.
Full one-of-one, full custom installation on it. This is a small but hard car to do, John.
Yes.
Let me explain some of the areas that we're gonna have a lot of fun with.
Now Brendan's used to saying small but hard. Huh? Okay.
Number one thing that stands out to me is this hood.
Yes.
All these carbon vents
Yes.
have to be custom hand cut out, each one protected in between, and then the carbon on top of it as well too. That's the number one. Number two is
All the round edges. Look at this.
This is easy to work with.
Okay.
What I'm thinking about
as long as you say so.
What I'm thinking about is knife in hand cutting, because that's what takes the longest is trimming, because we're so precise with our cuts. Second one is all these little slits and grates.
Oh yeah.
And
Right over the
then-
cowl.
Yep. Third would probably be you have a unipiece like all the way from this side of the fender all the way to that. There is no seams from your roof to your quarter panels.
Right.
So we will have to figure out how to, place these seams in an area that's the least amount of seam but least amount noticeable. So we'll probably have to end up seeing it right around here somewhere on this, quarter panel top, just butt seaming it to hopefully machined edges. You won't even be able to tell that it's
Dude,
there.
honestly, guys, like I've seen seams, but not like their seams. You will never see their seams even after they do the seams because you don't see their seams. Like it's so good, it's so precise.
What seams are you talking about?
That's exactly what I'm saying. This is the first time I said, do you even have seams? Like I just got my GT3 RS from them as well. And Tim told me he put some seams on there. You can't see it at all. So super, super good work. I bring it to shows and they're like, wait, is the whole car done in one piece? I'm like, yeah, pretty much.
We try our best. We try our best.
But that's why certain parts of this film we cannot show it because there's trade secrets here for that.
Always down to share, but you gotta know what you're doing first.
Just get them drunk. Are you gonna PPF this NOS bottle too?
You want the NOS bottle PPF? I'm sure we can PPF that as well too. There's nothing we won't put PPF on, or at least try to put PPF
Exactly.
on. So this is definitely gonna be a fun one to do. Your paint's in really good condition, only just some small scratches and swirl marks just from wiping down maybe 1 or 2 washes.
That's what I wanted to ask you. So there's always this suggestion that a lot of shops say is like you need to paint correct the car before you put on PPF, and they end up charging you whatever money, to do the paint correction.
Kind of to debunk that kind of myth of that you always need to do that. It's really specific to the car.
Yeah.
Something like this where it has fresh paint, don't have all that much scratches and swirls in it, don't really need to. The PPF is actually going to hide
And
the
cover up.
scratches and swirls. It'll hide up to almost 3,000 grit sandpaper. So you could take 3,000 grit sandpaper to right here, make it look milky, put PPF on top of it. It's gonna look like the wet sanding was never there.
So
it'll cover that amount of scratches in your paint. So don't really need to do a paint correction. The other reason that we would do a paint correction for clients is if their car is older. So a lot of contaminants in the paint. Sometimes clients like to kick it out, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Go ahead and correct the paint, make it glossier, and do basically a
For the
a
older-
play bar.
for the older ones.
For older ones. But
Got
for
it,
new
got it.
cars like this with fresh paint, there's no reason to take your clear coat down
Yeah.
when we're
That's one
just-
thing you don't want to take the clear coat.
Yeah,
down,
if you don't
'cause-
have to.
Yeah.
If you don't have to. Yeah, definitely don't take your car to get a paint correction on it if it's brand new.
Just
unless
debunk
you're
something.
unless you're just doing the coating.
Got
Unless
it.
you're doing a coating, by all means, definitely have to get it paint corrected. The way the paint looks perfect because PPF hides a lot of the imperfections and scratches in the paint, not rock chips. But yeah, it'll hide any scratches or swirl. This one's perfect slate. Don't need to do anything to it. Go ahead and do a full decontamination wash on it. Just prep all of our corners and edges really nicely. And then we get to start laying some PPF.
Well, on top of this, we'll also be doing the windshield dyno top. That's it.
Dyno top, that is Steck's new Dyno Flex. That was their previous. I think you had some of theirs. Really
Yep.
good film. I think with Locke we did on your Supra.
Yeah.
I did Flex before.
Yep.
Enjoyed that one.
We
but
might
it
want to
came-
switch to the dyno top soon, though.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was well over a year ago. So
Yeah.
that's a 1-year film, a 1-year film, 1-year
Yep.
warranty. Definitely need to switch that over to Dyno Top.
Yep.
But we will be doing Dyno Top on the windshield and putting the coating on top of that.
Awesome.
So that'll make rainwater just bead right off of it and protect it against those
those
small
windshields.
rock chips and pits that you normally get.
Yeah, this is a brand new windshield, but it wasn't cheap. Well, for one, it's hard to find.
Yeah,
a 71Z.
How long did it take
No,
you?
we had to call like for weeks to try to find one, and then it was still like a couple grand. Yeah.
So definitely did the windshield protection film on it, and then your car has tint on it as well too, but wasn't done the best.
It was kind of a rush job for SEMA, so
Okay.
take
all
that
that
off, and then we're gonna put on the stack.
The next series, so there's
Ceramic.
tint. So
Nice.
we'll go ahead and do.
So we'll have a lot of stack products on here, basically everything, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do the 35 on the sides, 70 on the front windshield.
Awesome.
And then after we do the tint, then we can do the windshield PPF, full body PPF, and we'll show the before and afters of just how glossy it makes it. The
Can't wait.
icing on the cake will do the coating on top of the PPF
Ooh,
as well too.
can't wait.
It'll just give it that much more gloss and that much more hydrophobic properties to make it easy to wash and clean.
Awesome.
Let's see, he's shaking this.
This week for you, John.
This is for you.
Next.
Brand new.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Should do.
Should have just cut a big square around it.
Yep. I'm still down to do that.
Me too.
Just fucking.
I'd crack you right now.
I'm not sure I want to be crack related with you. Talking to his Chinese manufacturer friends, can you make a life size of this person for me?
They're like, you want a petite, like Asian, like white? No, like I want a white guy. A big white man.
I'm glad he's filming all this.
I don't care. If you think I care, I really don't.
that.
Because there's really no Karens in this industry, thankfully. Ah, what went into my
You a
eye.
fan?
No, that's worse.
It's gonna blow dirt.
Things that we do for you, John. Why are you moaning? Yeah.
Shut up. I'm concentrating.
Concentrating on what?
And just think, Tim, once we're done with all this, then we have to PPF each carbon fin too.
You gotta do all this.
Hey, you guys, you missed a spot here.
She battled in the heat. Oh wait, that's on camera.
Alright, it's B-roll.
Daniel, you better put it in there.
Brendan?
Seeing swear words?
Yeah.
Why? I'm just gonna get my face slapped.
By who? Who's gonna... Dude, be realistic. Who's gonna slap the shit out of a 250-pound, 6-foot tall white guy? Who?
You really think he's 250? 300 more.
Now that they've done a fair amount of PPF on the car, we're actually going to switch and do the tint. And this is a really cool tint because it's a ceramic tint with like cooling technology.
Yep, it's graphene infused. And,
graphene infused.
Graphene infused.
Sick.
So they patented this technology. So the graphene inside of the tint actually acts kind of like a battery and releases the heat from the outside instead of bringing it inside of the car.
Oh, I've been hearing that a lot more. Graphene has so many good uses, coatings and...
Yep, the coating that we're going to put on this actually has graphene infused into it as well too. 70% on your front windshield.
Yeah,
that way you can still see at night.
I like the look of like doing like a 50% windshield or like a 35%, but sometimes I'm driving at night, it's just too dark. And these cars are low, I don't want to F it up. So,
no worries.
It's a fishbowl right now, completely clear. So we're going to show you before and after. And then you guys can be the judge.
So what this is going to do for you is you're going to get 99.9% UV protection.
Nice.
On the interior of your car, and then 97% heat rejection.
That's sick.
So it'll keep it really cool.
Nice, nice. What do you got here? What kind of goodies?
All right, so this is going to be your windshield.
I could tell. More clear.
Yep.
Graphene technology, that's pretty cool.
Is that candy?
Oh, yes, I need some. Does Steck always include that?
Always includes the candy.
Oh, wow. So that's one of the benefits of buying from Steck, guys.
Here's
What? That's all from them? That's how you
actions speak louder
I thought
than
you
words.
were going out like trick-or-treating or stealing candy from kids.
All from the film that I've ordered, and it's full. It's full.
Holy crap. That's a funny
There's
thing.
another one.
That's super funny.
Yep.
You guys would have
saving
no,
for
you guys would have no teeth if you ate all that.
3 years now?
Yeah.
This could do like a ton of windshields.
Could be like 24. Like
How about 20 cars?
Yeah. You gotta assume one's gonna get.
Yeah, this one.
No fake.
This is not an easy windshield to do.
No, it's not.
They have to shrink it?
Yeah.
Ah.
Brennan and Tim failed to tint the windshield correctly and left the job in the hands of a professional.
All right, the tint's done. Looks good to me.
It's so much better.
You actually made it.
I make it most of the time. I don't miss it. Oh, look at you.
Dude, nice job on the tint, Tim.
I know. It's crazy. This guy's too good.
All right, back to the PPF install.
Oh, you good?
Ah, yeah, I'm good. I hit my finger into the ground.
Dude, you got enough there to cover the wheel.
I didn't want
PPF
to.
the wheel. PPF it.
PPF the wheel.
How much?
All for John. No. Free for John.
Free?
Free for
Fuck.
PPF the wheels.
I got a fart.
No.
Oh.
Farts are horrible.
Dude, it's not as bad as yours. Let's be
so
real.
horrible.
Yours is like
Mine's
biohazard.
Yeah.
This is my reminder to use Tim's fart to bleep out his swears.
If I get a good one, I'll let you know.
He's gonna put the mic right by you.
I really don't give a shit. I hope people know that.
I love that.
I got a fart. Do you really want to record it?
You're welcome. You're gonna bleep that all.
Dude, I really don't care.
Every time he swears, man.
I swear or everyone swears.
You swear.
That's just.
That was a good sound though. Not gonna lie, that was perfect. Perfect amount of bleep.